welcome back to Gamers Digest. We're here with Elden Ring episode 2 of the walkthrough. Last episode we just got Torrent and we were riding around on our horse. This episode we'll make it through these gates hopefully and get up to maybe a boss battle. Before we do that, let's go wipe some of these guys and gain some runes. I'll speed this up and I'll catch you when we have a decent amount of runes. Quick tip, in these big caskets sometimes there'll be a chest in the back of them. You just want to go ahead and search it. It usually has a weapon of some sort in it and you're going to want to pick it up. Alright, so I'll just probably wipe this down and then we'll move on and do some levels. Alright, so now that we took care of most of the guys, around here should be a little tunnel. And it's gonna look like a little hole in the ground. It should be over here somewhere. And essentially it's gonna lead you to an underground little chest. But I don't think... Right here it is. Okay. So it's right here next to this wall. You're just going to want to walk down here. Open up the door. Inside's going to be a chest. Search. This is going to give you your first Ash of War. With the whetstone knife, you can add Ashes of War to your weapons. So right there you get the whetstone knife and an Ash of War, so you can go ahead and add them to your weapons. That's not a great Ash of War to have, so I'm not going to equip it, but that's where you get the whetstone knife. Alright, we're going to run on up here, rest at this site of grace. Rest at this site of grace, and then we'll make our way up the hill. And essentially, now we're going to level. So we're going to add some vigor. And we're going to go up here. As you can see, there's a giant frost giant, or just a giant in general. So you're going to want to be careful around here. There's archers, giants. And he's going to spot you first, so he's going to come on and jump on down. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a difficult battle at such a low level. You kind of want to lure him out into the open to try to get him away from the archers, because if you're fighting archers and the giant at the same time, you're in for a bad time. And you really want to try to get him stunned. Right there, boom. He's going to fall down. Eyes are going to light up. And then we can get our critical hit in. Gonna go ahead and pop a flask. Now he's going to pull out his sword. Going to dodge roll that. We're going to want to lock back into him. Jump. just like that, first death. It was inevitable, but, I mean, not a bad attempt for the first try. So once you die, you can come pick back up your runes right here. If once you die again, they will disappear, so just keep that in mind. Try to pick them up every time after you die. Okay, here we go again. Dodge the arrows. Try to entice the giant. It is tough with the arrows coming in, so just keep that in mind. The lighter you are, the faster you're going to be able to dodge rolls, so keep that in mind. Breaking out the sword. Dodge. Thought we had that one. Boom, that should do it. Get in front of him. Get the critical in, and that should be the end of the giant. So just like that, you've slain your first giant, and now it's time to come and take out the archers. Now do beware, the archers are still tough, so don't take them lightly. Just you're going to want to dodge their arrows. Just remember to keep dodging and rolling and moving out of the way of the arrows. Just bust through that. Simple. One more archer, and we should be able to make our way up the pathway. Vanquishing enemies. So basically, once you defeat a group of enemies, it will restore some of your health and one flask. Or excuse me, I think it just replenishes one flask. Kind of a benefit for fighting all the enemies. You guys can also just try to run through the area if you're having trouble with the giant. This guy's gonna blow his horn. Wake up all the other sleepers. Just like that, we've made our way up the hill. Now I believe there's just one more set of wolves, and you're on your way to the next site of grace up here. You're definitely going to want to stop by this tree, grab another golden seed. You know what that means? That's another charge for our flask. So let's go ahead and run up the hill. Just like that, we hear the wolves and the wind. and fight them. Uh, Okay, that should be all of the enemies as of right now. Right here on the right is going to be another site of grace, so we're going to want to go ahead and rest right there. So we're going to go ahead and add another charge to our flask. Keep it as a health for now because we're not playing a mana character, so we're not really too concerned with those potions as of right now. And now, as you can see, a new option appeared, talk to Melania. And that's a full conversation with Melania. So basically it tells you there's a demigod on the cliff and he's blocking the pathway. That demigod, you're going to find out, is going to be Margit, the first boss. He's going to go ahead and grab that stone sword key. And you're going to want to go ahead and talk to her. She's going to give you a crew that you can use as a jellyfish spell. So just go ahead and just go ahead and keep talking to her. And she's going to give you the spirit jellyfish. So summoning spirits, with the spirit calling bell, you can use the summoning spirit. So that's what we forgot to do, guys. So we're going to go back and grab the spirit calling bell. So what you're going to want to do is hop on your, or we can actually just fast travel now that we have all of our things. So we're going to go ahead and fast travel here to the Church of Ella. And you're going to want to stay here until nighttime, and you're going to see Ronnie. Or Rena. You say I can call that. And now we got our spirit calling bell and the spirit lone wolf ash. So just like we did with our torrent whistle, we're gonna go ahead and go to our pouch. And then we can equip one of these. I usually go spirit jellyfish. And now we can go ahead and teleport back up to here. And after fighting that giant, we should have a decent amount of runes, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade. Okay, we're gonna put 3 levels into our vigor. we're going to continue making our way up the mountain. If at any point you guys want to level up or continue to go on your own path, totally fine. The guys will respawn, so just continue farming them until you think you're a high enough level to move forward. And definitely if it's your first time playing, you're going to want to be a little over leveled just because it makes it easier. So right there is a golden rune. It just makes it easier to progress in the game and not as frustrating, because it's definitely frustrating if it's your first time playing and you know you're just dying. So right here we got a scarab. If you break this, they drop ashes of war, so you're just going to want to chase him. But you're also going to want to be careful here because there's going to be a fire arrow. So he's going to give you the Ash of War Wild Strike. Okay, we missed that. So right up there, there's going to be a guy shooting fire arrows, so you're going to want to take your time and maybe even come off around the side here just to try to combat the fire. Archer, trying not to get messed up by these guys if I can. Just go ahead, drink your potions as needed. Oh, can't let me get that off. Indeed, looks like he did. So we're just going to wipe these guys as fast as possible. Now you can see on the left side of the screen right there, that little grave, right above Wild Strike. That means that we can actually summon our spirits if we wanted to. For a battle like this, the jellyfish isn't going to be that useful, so you're just going to want to go ahead, dodge, maneuver. They're going to stay at a certain distance. So we're just making our way through these guys. Now, I might fast forward this for you guys to watch, but so we're just going to continue making our way up here, being very cautious of that arrow up there. Let's continue to sneak. And right here's the guy shooting fire. You go ahead and bite him. And just like that, you wipe the little passageway leading to the demigod. So you're going to want to rest right here at the site of grace. And again, you can talk to Melania. Okay. We're going to go ahead and spend our runes because we do have a boss fight coming up. So here we are, right through. Right here, if you're having trouble, there is a companion you can use to help. I recommend, trying it a couple times before you actually activate him. So here we have Margit, Margot. He is quite a tough battle, so just go ahead and take your time with him. I'm gonna go ahead and spawn our jelly in the hopes that he can poison. We gotta hold off a little longer on our jelly. And hope that Margit gets hit with the poison. Okay, so as you can see, his health is going down right now. That's because he got hit with the poison. So right now, we just kind of have to dodge his moves. Unlike that. Unlike that as well. And that's not how you do it. But once you get him poisoned, you kind of get the gist. You just kind of gotta dodge his moveset and continue on. So let's give him one more attempt here. If it takes out, we'll speed up. So we're gonna go spawn our jelly. And you really just kind of want to stun him like that. So you're going to want to use your R2 attack, because that's going to give you your best chance at stunning. Okay, we got the poison effect going. Popping our last potion, which isn't great. So now we're just gonna really try to dodge. We have no potions left, minimal health. Hoping our jelly can kind of help us out here. So just kind of stay back once we're here. Close one, guys. Real close one. And this is how it's going to be when you progress through the game. So just kind of get used to it that, you know, you're not always going to be able to get them. And it's going to take a little while. So let's go ahead and I'll continue to try to beat him, and I'll kind of speed up the process for us. And just like that, guys, you're going to get your first talisman's pouch, and you just defeated Margit. So just go ahead and take your time, guys, on that fight. It is going to take a couple tries, so please don't get frustrated. It's easy to get frustrated and give up. Go back, train up your guy, and just keep increasing your vigor. And you can increase strength too if you're using melee. And that's just what I recommend for that fight. It does take a couple tries to get used to his movements and dodging. So just take your time, get used to it, and you'll get it. So we're just going to go ahead, throw some more into levels. We'll start increasing some strength, but we definitely want to focus on vigor. Yeah, I'm going to show you a different route you can go if you want to skip. So right there's going to be a boss battle. I'm going to show you guys a different route to go in case you just want to skip past that boss for now and still progress through to a different area. So we're going to hop out here, hop on Torrent, and we're just going to go past these guys quickly. Make sure to stay jumping and avoid the fire arrows. Come this pathway, and you're going to want to veer off right here. And just continue on this path right here. So you're just going to want to follow this pathway right here. And you're going to want to do this on horseback because there are going to be enemies in here. So you're just going to want to bypass them. So just run through here with your horse. Just over the wolves. Have a nice day. We'll be on our way, please. Just keep going. And you're gonna come out on the other side of where we just were, at Liurnia Lakes, and you're gonna end up at another site of grace. So we're gonna go ahead, we can rest here if we want.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
We're not gonna go there just yet because we really haven't made it there yet. You can, and guys, that's gonna wrap up episode 2 of Elden Ring. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.